Today in our gospel, we see rather a rare thing for Jesus, a gradual healing. A gradual healing of a blind man that is brought to him outside of the city of Bethsaida. Gradual is kind of strange for Jesus because it seems like any time someone comes before him who needs healing, they are immediately healed. So why does he not immediately heal this blind man? We can't say for sure why, but I think there's a couple of things at work here. And primarily that Jesus never wants to heal without our permission to heal. He never wants to heal without us consenting, without our willingness to be healed. This is the blind man who was brought before Jesus. He doesn't say anything. The people intercede on his behalf. And then Jesus takes him to the side. He still doesn't say anything, and Jesus begins to heal him. The man only consents to be taken by Jesus off to the side. And we hear that Jesus puts spittle on his eyes, and then he asks the man, "What do you see?" And it seems that the man his sight has improved. He could start to see what he says. He sees people walking that look like, he says, people who look like trees walking. And then Jesus prays again, and he is completely healed. What is behind all of this? Why does Jesus gradually heal? I think it is that point that he never wants to do it without our consent. Yet, whenever we take the smallest step toward Jesus, like this blind man just consenting to be led away by the Lord, Jesus begins his healing work in us. He only needs the smallest bit of our say-so to begin that process. And if we ever doubt that Jesus is actually healing us in those times when we've maybe made a half-hearted move toward him, we can take his words today, "What do you see?" to look back and to see, do we see things a little bit more clearly? Can we see with a little bit more spiritual insight? Because the Lord is purifying our hearts even when we don't know it, if we are turning toward him even in the smallest way. So the good news is that we can turn toward him in greater and greater ways each day. We can ask him to really truly heal us from our hearts. And when we give our total free consent to that, the Lord is happy to heal. He is ready to bring about that healing grace. And we might not see it right away, but he is always working in our hearts. So let's turn to the Lord today, the healer of our souls and the one who can heal us completely.